All right. So we're going to be covering how to set up a virtual database so that you can do test projects on your virtual database, which works the same as the Google NoSQL database that you'll be using. So the first thing we're going to need to do is actually we're going to need to install the Google software development kit. So go to the internet and go to
Google SDK or
Google SDK. Okay, click on that and go ahead and scroll down. Okay, go ahead and just click oh wait, actually hold on, keep scrolling down because it was saying by language. See if there's, yeah, they're Python. Click on the Python one. Okay, and go ahead and scroll up. There should be, I thought there was something at the top.
oh, there's data labeling.
There's nothing at the top. Okay.
Oh,
No.
and then it scrolls on the side here. What are you looking for?
You're going to be using the Google App Engine SDK. Let's see where that is. Okay, scroll down till you see Google App Engine.
I see Google Cloud App Engine logging and admin.
You know what? Let's just set you up a Google App Engine account. And from there, it has the whole download and everything. It'll walk us right through to which one you need.
Sure.
So go to Google again and type Google App Engine. Because you're going to need a Google App Engine account anyway for your, what's it called? Okay, go to console. And since you already have a Google Gmail, since I see you're logged in there, that's going to make it easier because you don't have to set up the account. So just
Yeah, I do have a cloud account already. I just haven't done anything with it.
great. Then this will make this easier. So click Get Started. And yeah, Python standard. Now click Download the SDK. That's what we needed. And click on Get Started. And scroll down. Okay, you're gonna want the Mac one. So just go with the top one. Okay, and I thought there was a thing to install it. Click on the install sh at the bottom. No, the one at the bottom, the sh one. Close this. It's not going to do anything. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
No worries. Okay, try. Oh, go back.
Oh.
Try.
Do I need to run that?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. What is this? Let's try doing a different one. Try
Sure.
doing the middle one. Because it's not installing like a normal installer would. Oh. Okay. All right. Go back to the internet part. Okay, scroll down a little. See if there's anything else. Well, let's see if it works. I don't think it will, but go to go to your terminal and type gcloud in it. No, gcloud and then well, didn't find it anyway. Well, let's try it anyway though. Gcloud space init int or int. Let's go back to the internet. Let's see what it is.
Oops.
In
I don't need to run this.
init is what it is. Okay. Oh, no, init. Just like the word in and the word it. And hit enter. Okay. Okay, go back to the internet. Okay, let's try running that stuff it was saying. So scroll to the top. So yeah, click that. And then from the root folder you extracted.
Oh, sorry.
So we're gonna have to navigate to that folder. So open a terminal, just a regular terminal. Or actually we can do it from here. That's fine. Okay, do cd. Oh, okay, go back to type cd space period and then enter. Okay. Okay, it might be in downloads. So do ls and hit enter. Okay, scroll up till we can see the.
Oh, geez.
No, yeah, with your mouse. Yeah, there you go. Till we can see the.
It's in alphabetical. What was it called? Gcloud?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. No, that's training.
There it is.
Okay, gcloud SDK. Okay, so type cd gcloud SDK. Yeah, gcloud dash.
Oh, dash.
Yeah. Is that what it said? I can't. I know I can't remember what they named it.
I'll go back up to it real quick. It was
Oh yeah,
Google Cloud.
Google dash cloud dash SDK. Okay.
Got it. Okay. You still want the CD or no?
Yeah, because we're trying to get to that folder.
So space.
Yeah.
And then anything else? Just enter.
Just enter. Okay, and then so now let's go back to the internet and run that stuff that it was saying. So yeah, click that. Wait, actually, no, it wants the root folder. So actually, we would have been good to do it from downloads. So we're gonna have to do cd space. So when I say the cd, that is saying change directory, and the dot means go to the parent directory, the like the folder that's holding it. So then just dot, just so y'all know, like you understand what the cd is, and ls is just list everything that's in my current folder. Okay, so do cd dot dot. You just need the dot dot or
CD
period.
dot dot.
Yeah, and hit enter. And now paste that stuff from the internet. Yeah, there you go. Sweet. Yes. Or actually, no, we don't care about improving Google Cloud. It's good enough.
Enable
Yeah.
path shell. Yeah.
Yes, on that one.
Will now prompt to update an RC file to bring it to your environment. Enter a path to run to an RC file to update or leave blank to use users me
Yeah, I would just
ZSHRC.
leave it blank so you don't have to enter anything.
Okay.
Start a new shell for changes to take effect. Okay, so do terminal, new terminal, or actually just click the little plus. And now type gcloud init, init. Why did it not take effect? Maybe it's in your ZSH. Try your ZSH. Now type gcloud init. Yes.
Sure, Google, you have every other aspect of my life tracked. Why not this?
Right.
All right.
Now you just go back to, you're already logged in, so you just go back to there. Oh, you created some projects, it looks like.
Oh, there's no telling what that is.
Let's create a new project. Let's do 4. And then maybe name it resume. And it's probably going to say that's already taken or too short or something. Yeah, already exists.
Already exists. Okay, you want to do resume
Resume, maybe resume dash website. Oh, wait.
Oh, I guess I gotta hit.
Oh, yeah, I get back to gcloud. So dang it, we have to start that whole thing again.
Create new configuration.
No, because we were. Wait, hold on. No, do reinitialize this configuration. So I think that'll let us keep doing what we were doing. Yeah, 1. Okay, so now let's try MOPH dash resume dash website. That should be new.
That should
That
not be
might be
taken. There we go.
nice. And for all y'all, you're gonna have to make some unique project name because he just took that. So just so y'all are aware. Okay, now wait, did we already do gcloud in it? Yeah, we did, huh? Okay, so now we're gonna need to install the data. Okay, go to the internet and type web app 3 Flask.
Web map.
Web app, web app with, and then a 3 at the end. Flask, yeah. Okay, type add to the end GitHub. There we go. Flask web app. Wait.
Oh,
Maybe that's
back up.
yeah. Well, click that one. That might be it. No, that's not it. Okay, click back. Um, we'll just go to GitHub and we'll search. So just type, yeah, go to github.com.
Okay.
Okay, and type web app 3 dash Flask, or actually just type web app 3. Okay, you want the one from Writing Software. Scroll down. There's gonna be a lot. Okay, click on,
How old is it, or what language?
yeah, click Python. Then it'll limit us to this 13 at least.
Down to 13. That's better. Yeah.
Yeah,
Writing
Writing Software. There you go. Click that one. Okay. So scroll down because we just need to look at the instructions for which one we need.
Pip3 install web app free Flask.
Where there's more than this. No, because you've already done that. Click on the PyPy. The PYPI.
I must be missing it. Oh, right here.
Yeah, right there. Okay, scroll down. Seriously, all I put, I know I had more instructions for this. Oh wait, I know why. It's because it's not the web app 3, it's the data store emulator. Okay, click the back button. Okay, click on Reading software. No. Just click out of that and then see like how it's Reading software / web app 3. Click the Reading software one. Scroll up like to the top. See how on the upper left corner it says Reading software in blue? Yeah, click that. Okay, and then click on Google NDB emulator. Okay, now here's the instructions. Okay, scroll down. Okay, click, now hold control and click that, the one that says data store, Google data store emulator, so that we can open that and then click open in a new tab.
Is that?
Yeah, right there. And then, yeah, open a new tab.
Oh, oops. Hold on, I can go back and do it that way.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now, so scroll down. Okay, do copy that gcloud components install blah blah blah, and then go to your Visual Studio and run that in your ZSH where you are. And yes. Okay, so now go back to your the internet and go back to the Reading software one. Okay. All right, so we installed the SDK, we installed the emulator. Okay, run the pip install data store viewer, but you're not going to be able to run it on the ZSH. You're going to have to click back to your other one, your bash, and run it there. Yes, this is for Mac users. Oh, okay. Well, once I help him and okay, what part are you lost at, Patricia?
I'm lost at finding those programs. Like I typed it in, but I just can't find it. And I don't have cloud. I do have a Gmail account, but I don't really know much about it. I just use it for emails.
Okay, so if you already have a Gmail, you can activate your cloud account real easy.
Hmm.
Um, so while this is loading for him, I'll have you do screen share.
Okay. One moment. Screen share.
And let me know once you're done, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, so go to the internet and go to Google and type Google Cloud.
I did it. Wait, I think I might need to go to my
Oh,
other
yeah,
browser.
you're there. Okay. Uh,
No, I haven't. I just signed in.
okay. Yeah, click sign in.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
let that
signed in.
load. Okay. Click on. Actually, we're gonna want to go to Google App Engine. So, type go to the uh, Google and type Google App Engine.
Hey, Brandon, mine's finished.
Oh, okay. Give me one sec. Well, I mean, like on. Well, it might pop up here. Okay, cool. It did. Click there.
This one?
Yeah, and click Try App Engine free, and just choose. Scroll. Is there anything else? Okay. You can be a startup just to make it easy,
Okay.
and then just type this email.
Is mine again?
Yeah, it might not let you, but we'll try. Okay, and then click I read and agree and continue.
Okay,
Not
I'll
gonna
put
let
in my
you.
other email.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, change it from startup.
Okay.
Change it to startup idea. There you go. Okay, and then hit continue. Okay. And then we'll let you here. I'll stop your screen share so you can do this to create an
Mhm.
account. And once your account's created, then I'll come back to you once I help Mike. You want to do screen share, Mike?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Uh, so go back to the internet where you just were. And you should have most of those requirements already done because we've done the requirements text previously. So copy the where it says right after where it says the colon, yeah, right there. Copy all that and go to yeah your Visual Studio, and in your ZSH, go ahead and run that. Okay, click yes. Okay, sweet. So your emulator's running. So now go
Cool.
back to the internet. And okay, copy that. No, actually don't do all that. There's something else you need to run. What is it? Oh yeah, scroll down to the bottom more. You know what? Yes, you're gonna need that stuff. So all that the OS environment stuff, go ahead and copy that, and then go to your main.py and paste that in your main.py on line 8. Oh, okay, highlight it and holds control and then the bracket so it unindents it, or the left bracket one, the one that's right under your minus sign. And hit it again. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to install mock. I don't know if you ever installed mock. No, you should have in your when you did your requirements text. Okay, so go back to the internet and scroll down. Where is the other command? You know, I'm just going to send you the command because I've got it on my computer. I'm going to send it to you in the chat. So give me 1 sec.
Mhm.
Okay, I just sent it to you in the chat. You might have to.
And run that in.
Sure. So you're going to do that. So go to your bash and run that in your bash and hit enter. Okay, sweet. So that's running too. So now just do a new bash, or actually click your other bash, your downloads one. Of course, we don't want to be in downloads. Hit trash can on this one and just hit plus to do a new one. And then yeah, good. Now we're in the right spot. Now run your normal stuff.
The Flask I usually run.
Yeah.
Okay. Name mock is not defined.
Okay. Do pip install mock. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me make sure it's actually mock. Let me look and not named something else. Of course, I don't have it right here. Okay. Yeah, do pip install mock. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Successfully installed.
Now run the Flash stuff again.
Says mock is not defined.
Oh, probably because we didn't install it. All right, hold on. Let me send you that. Or we didn't import it. So 1 sec.
Is it just import mock or is it something different?
I'm checking. Yeah, it's import mock, but then you're also going to have to do import Google Auth credentials. So I'll just send it to you in the chat.
Okay.
There you go. So go ahead and add that above, up at the top where, no, you don't put it there. Sorry, you put it, scroll to
All
the top of your main.py and put it on line 4. All right, there you go. Now hit delete to delete the import mock you have in the terminal, and then go ahead and paste your normal stuff.
Oh, dang it. All right.
Yay. Okay, so now go ahead and go to, what is it? I think it's yeah. Okay, go back to your other ones that are your other terminals that are running, because we should be able to click it from one of them. Okay, hover over the 127, the 8,000 one, or not that, it's up above it. Yeah, and then command click that.
It's okay.
Oh, dang it, that's just the status. Okay, so it's running. I think from there we go to, let's go back to the internet to the instructions. Okay. I think we have to add /data store at the end. So go ahead and add /data store to the end of the 8,000, the one that just opened.
Oh,
Darn it, that wasn't it. Okay. Go back to the instruction, and actually, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the instructions on my computer so I can just scroll through faster. One sec.
is it? I don't know if you saw this on my screen, but it says export data store emulator host data store viewer. Is that what we were looking for?
Actually, I think you have to go to 127 8
Eight.
8 8, yeah, 82 80 82. So yeah, paste that. Oh, good, we're there. Sweet. Or you're there. Okay.
Don't ask me to do it again because I'll never get back into this.
Okay. So in the data store viewer, type test. Actually, you shouldn't have anything created, but anyway, type test. No, in there, type test, and then hit enter or refresh or whatever that is. Okay, and I mean this is correct because you don't have any entries yet. So let's go ahead and create one. So now that you've got your mock database running, let's go ahead and submit something to the database. So to do that, go to your Visual Studio and go to your test page. Or actually, do you have another test page, like a test 2 or anything? Were you
Uh,
yesterday when we were doing the submit stuff on the web page?
so, this is my it's just got the input we were going over.
Where's that at?
My main.py or just right
Oh,
there.
okay, that's on your main page. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go look at your main page then. On your Visual Studio.
The file.
Yeah. Oh, you've got it minimized. That's why. Click line 17 to expand it.
Ah, okay.
That's why we couldn't see it. Okay. So scroll down. Okay. So now, well, first let's check to see what your, click on your NDB file, right below your main.py file on the left. Okay, and go ahead and drag that off to the right. So like click on the tab, yeah, and like drag it to the right. Well, you want to click on the tab up at the top, yeah, right there. No, you don't
Where am
click. Yeah, so drag it down and to the right, and to the right more. Keep going. It should eventually. There you go. Now let go.
Hmm.
That way we can do split screen and just see it easier. Okay, so this is how you create a basic database model with Google NDB. That's not how you do it with regular SQL, but that's why Google's better. This is easier. So we've got a what Google calls a kind, and in regular SQL you'll learn about it. It's called a why am I blanking? Entity rows column sheet? No, not a sheet. Table. Duh. Okay. It's called a table in SQL. It's just like one. Basically, it's like a sheet in Excel. Like and it'll have rows and columns and stuff, and you can enter multiple entries, right? So this stuff right here is kind of like the header at the top of your Excel sheet, right? So just like picture it that. Do y'all need a visual? Do you want
That makes sense to me. Like those are like the table headers, all those columns.
right, like the top row in Excel, how like imagine it's going to say like first name, last name, middle name,
Sure, yeah.
password, phone number, and then each row is a different database entry, right? And so each of these each of these table headers, like first or whatever, that's like a column, right, of all the different first names, right? So that's kind of how databases work, and then you'll have like multiple sheets, and then you'll connect and we'll get into all the other stuff later with like keys and everything, but for now just think of it that way as an Excel sheet. Okay, so we've got these headers, right? But now we want to enter something into the database. So go ahead, click to the end of line 37 and then hit enter on your main.py. Okay, and to do that, we're going to first create a variable that's going to call the class. Well, okay, well, with Python, we don't put var. That's just with JavaScript. So we just name it. So let's just name it the basic. All one word. You could have done it with an E, but no, I like it because I do DA.
I was following your lead, yeah.
Yeah. And then equals. So we're naming the variable the basic equals, and then basic just like it is on line 6 with a capital B. The capital B, and then a open and closing parentheses. Okay, and what that's doing is it's referencing this class right here in your NDB file. It's referencing that class, right? So now go to line 39. But get even with, yeah, perfect. Okay, so now type the basic dot first equals user input.
All lowercase.
Just like on line 37, how you've got,
Oh, and the parentheses.
we're gonna take that stuff from the database and put it in there. So just user input, just like that. And you can even just choose it right there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, but no, yeah, there you go. Okay, now hit the next line or hit return. Now type the basic dot put. And then have your no equals on this one. Just right after put, no space, put your opening and closing parentheses. And that's literally all you have to do. Normally, we would like you'd enter all that stuff, first, last, middle, password, phone number, all on one thing, right? But we're not going to get to that right now. Right now, I just want to throw one little entry in there just so you can see it pop up in the database, right? So now go to your go to the internet where you had your main.py and just type your first name. Oh, no, where we were. Yeah, okay, type your first name and then hit send info. Oh, duh, we got to use Google Cloud Context. And we must not have imported NDB file up at the top. Scroll to the top of your main.py. Yeah, we didn't import. Okay, so click to line 6 and type import NDB file just like it is. Just choose NDB file and then wait, sorry. I said that wrong. It's from, so just change the import, leave the NDB, well, that's fine. Okay, just type from and now do NDB file. Yeah, just choose it right there. And then do space and then import star. Okay. And then scroll down. And I almost forgot, we need to add, since now you're working with the database, you have to add a client context. So I will send that to you in the chat. Give me one sec. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so copy that and then click to the end of line 37. No, to the end of line 37 and hit enter because we want it before everything.
You want to enter or no? I'm sorry.
Yeah, hit enter and hit one tab. Yeah, and now paste it right there. Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna have to tab everything over because if you see those parentheses or that colon, well, no, not undo.
Sorry.
Just everything after client context. So everything from row 40 down. Yeah, so everything from 40 down, keep going.
How far?
All the way to the bottom of this. Oh, sorry, not to the bottom of your, so 67 to line 67. Yeah, and hit tab.
And tab it over.
Yeah. Okay. Now scroll up. Oh, sorry, one sec. Okay. So now go to the internet and do that. Yeah, hit back, hit refresh. Wait, what? Hold on, what's this say?
Oh, sorry.
Hit refresh. Oh, okay. Not import NDB from Google Cloud, unknown. Oh, that's because we didn't import that. Okay. So give me a sec, I'll send you that. I think we've had you do pip install Google Cloud. I'm pretty sure that was in the requirements text, so you shouldn't have to do that. But yeah, copy that and then go to the top of your main.py and paste that in there on line 7. Okay, now save that and let's go ahead and try that again. Cannot import name NDB from Google Cloud. Why? All right, let's go to your Visual Studio and do a new a plus sign for the terminal.
You bash.
Yeah. And do pip install google.cloud.
Already satisfied.
That's what I thought. So why is it not working?
An update or anything we have to do?
Hold on. Let me look at my requirements text and see if there's any other ones you need to do. Oh, probably you need this. Okay. So do pip install and then what I just sent you in the chat.
So, all right.
Okay, so now go ahead and hit refresh on the internet. Sweet. How many times did we? Oh yeah, you could probably did multiply or whatever. Okay, cool. So now go to your data store viewer and hit refresh. And refresh, choose kind and see if you have a basic. It does not. Hit refresh on your, yeah. Now type test in there again. And hit enter. Sweet. And
There we go.
there you go. You got Mike entered in your database. So that is how you enter things in the database, right? But now you're going to you're going to want to retrieve stuff, right? So we'll cover that real quick. So the best way to do that is to give something a key when you enter it into the database. And generally, we give things a key based off like a user's email because it's unique. So we know that one user is going to have that same or that email address just for them. So if we're trying to reference a user, like we'll reference that email address, right? So let's go to your what's it called? Your Visual Studio again. Okay. So go ahead and add, all right, on your line 32, go ahead and click to the end of that, or actually highlight line 32, copy it, and click to the end. Actually, we should have you add a break tag first. Add a break tag, a BR tag. Okay, now copy line 32.
With the break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now click the end of line 32, hit enter, paste that, enter again, paste again. You're going to do it so you have email, first, last, middle, password, and phone number.
First, last, middle, password, phone.
Okay, so now at the beginning of line 32, so before your input tag, just type like first for like your first name. And then on the beginning of line 33, last, and then middle,
Gotcha.
and email, password, and phone number, whatever. I don't really care about order.
Okay.
Okay, and then so change the name of user input on all those to what they are, like first, last, middle, email, password.
Like placeholders there?
Yeah,
Like-
the ones you had there is just so that you can see what you're typing. Like,
Okay.
yes, you could use a placeholder, and then it would appear inside it, but if you just do it, I like just doing it on the outside.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Alright.
change, since it's an email, change the type on line 35 to email. And the password one, change that to password.
Is that so it allows other characters besides text only, or what does that do?
No, it's just for the email one, it requires it to be an email. So it's just a good habit to get into. So like it makes you have an @ sign. And for the password one, it just adds the little dots as you're typing. So we could have gone away with just leaving it as text, but it's just a good habit. So now scroll down to line 46 and copy the user input one, copy that one time, or actually, hold on. We're not using user input. So delete user input in both places there so that we can copy it and you can just copy just the stuff you need. You know what I mean? So then copy that line and then do enough for, first, last, middle, password, phone. Okay, and then you just go ahead and write that in there. First, last, so on and so forth. Okay, and then you're gonna need to do it in the quotes too. And the reason it's grayed out is because you haven't used that variable yet. It's kind of
Okay.
helping you out, like, hey, you created this and then did nothing with it. Okay.
All right.
So now, where it says the basic dot first, change it from username to first. And then copy the basic dot, or no, just the basic dot. And then click to the end, hit enter, and paste enough for all of them. Okay, and then you get it.
All right.
Okay, so that's all we need to enter it. But like I was saying, we're going to want to assign a key so it's easy to retrieve that user's information later, right?
Mhm.
So click to the end of line 58 and hit enter. And now do the basic dot key with a capital K equals, and then type NDB, all lowercase, dot key with a uppercase K, and then parentheses, and then in quotes, basic, just like on line 6 of your NDB file with a capital B. I should have just said basic with a capital B. And then click out of the quotes, but inside the parentheses still. And then do a comma and type email. So now what we're saying here is we're saying the key is going to be from the basic class, the email of,
Is
so
that from over here?
yeah, it's going to be well it's actually we could actually type whatever we want where the email is, like we could make the key whatever we want, but we're saying that variable email on line 49 is going to be our key, right?
Okay, so the first one is the class name, and the second one is which value or variable we took from it.
Or it's really just whatever it's really just whatever we assign it. Like we could type 1 2 3 4 5 where it says email there, and then the key would be 1 2 3 4 5.
Can you explain the significance of that, of the key? Like,
yeah, so the key is to retrieve it, because remember we have key value pairs with objects and everything. Databases are the same thing. We want the key.
it's an identifier like of a
Yes,
certain.
yes, perfect. It's an
Okay.
identifier to retrieve that specific row of data. Like if
Gotcha.
we're picturing an Excel sheet, right? We're basically, it's like saying row 5, right? But instead of saying 5, we're saying go to this name because it's unique, right? And we know what we've assigned to it, right? So that,
So in an email database, we'd be using the email, but maybe in a company, we'd use like an employee ID or something like that.
employee ID, social security number. I mean, you're not supposed to use those anymore or whatever, but you get what I'm saying, right? Some sort of unique number. Like the MOPH, we use your member ID is your guys' key instead of your emails, because not everybody has emails. And the MOPH got a lot of older people. But anyway, so yeah, so that's how we assign the key. So let's go ahead and test that out now. So go back to your internet and go to your page. It's the 5,000 one. The tab with the 127 5,000.
I just got this stupid bar up here in the way. I'm trying to
Oh,
move
you
it.
can, if you hit the thing, it'll go to the bottom.
The thing.
If you hit the little arrow on that bar, that's pointing down, it'll drag
Ah,
it
there
down. Yeah. Yeah, right there, 5,000. Okay. Well, no, we don't want this. Hit cancel. So click to the end of your 5,000 in the thing, because we want to go to the get page. So hit enter. And now just fill that out and put some sort of dummy password that is not something you really use.
Do I need to recall it again? Because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna remember
Maybe
what I
just
typed.
put test. Just put test.
Okay.
Ugh, we forgot to delete user input somewhere, or maybe we forgot to save. Oh no, it's because user input was, okay, click to the thing, scroll down to the bottom, and or keep going down. And right there on line 84, you can just the second user input, just change that to first, and that'll fix it. Because then it has a variable to reference. Okay, and now go ahead and click back or go back to the thing. And yeah, just hit refresh and resend. And now go to your database, the 8,000, yeah, data store viewer, hit refresh. And there you go. Oh, it did enter your first one, but then it caught the error. In reality, it wouldn't let you do this because it's atomic. So your key would actually delete the other one because you can't have two of the same key. That's why it's called an atomic database. But anyway, so you can see that was entered, and then to retrieve it. So let's go to your back to your Visual Studio. And so now let's create a new page for retrieving it. So let's copy your test, the line 86 to line 90. Okay, and then paste that on line 92. And then change test, add a 2 to the end of your test. Delete line 94, 95. Okay, and delete the index on line 94. And then put triple quotes, triple double quotes. And hit enter. Go.
Wait, so 3 quotes?
3 quotes, and hit enter a couple times, and then do 3 more quotes. There you go. And now just go ahead and copy that HTML file. So from 83, yeah, to 62.
Put it in here.
Yeah, pasted it on line 95. Okay. And we need a dot format though. Just because we don't need it, so it's more clear. Delete lines 103 through 114. Okay, and now we're going, oh, okay, actually now we need to add your client context because you're going to be retrieving something from the database. So go copy that client context stuff again, up at the main.py. Scroll down, it's in your post section. Right there from lines 44 and 45, just copy those. And then keep going down. And then click to the end of line 93, hit enter. And paste it. And added a space. So go ahead and, or yeah, tab that actually. That should be good because I guess it's breaking yours into 2 spaces for some reason. Okay, and then just tab over line 96. Actually, I guess you'll have to tab it twice because it's only doing 2 spaces. Okay, and then go ahead and click to the end of line 95 and hit enter. and hit tab. Okay, so now we're going to retrieve it from the database, and there's a couple ways to do that, right? And I'll show you two different ways. One way is if you want to retrieve all or a specific part. And then the other way, which is the first way I'm going to show you, is if you know the key you want to retrieve, then you can do it this way. And this is the easier way. So first type the basic again, and then enter. Oh, sorry, not enter. Equals, I meant to say. And then type NDB, all lowercase, dot key with a capital K, and then parentheses. And it's going to look just like the other one. So type basic. Yeah, and then get out of there, or out of the quotes, but in the thing, add a comma, and then now in quotes, type your email address just like you entered it, so all lowercase. Okay, and now click to the end of that, click to the end of line 96 and type dot get, because we want to get that key, and then add at the end of the dot get, add parentheses. Okay, so now in the basic, you're holding all of that entry, right? So copy the basic, because you're going to be using it a couple times. And then click to the end and hit enter to get to a new line. Okay, so well, don't paste it yet. So now we're going to create the variable first. Actually, and for now we're not going to do all of them. So just type first. So we're creating the variable name, and then set equals, and then now paste the basic dot first. And that's all you have to do. So that's all you have to do to get it. And if you wanted to do the last, you just create a variable name and do the basic dot last, so on and so forth, right? For that specific key that you entered. But let's go ahead and so click to on line 111, right after your triple quotes, click in there and click put dot format, and then parentheses, and then what? Okay. Sorry, I'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Sorry to make y'all wait. One sec. Oh, if y'all want, you can work on your resume projects for a minute until I get back, or a few minutes.
Hey, can someone post a link to where he puts the videos? For some reason, I can't find it. Thanks.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, good day. This is Mike with Dealer Protection Service. I hope your day is going well. Am I
All these people. Oh, okay. So you went down to Tucson this morning, is that what you said? Oh, Tucson. You know these people? So you don't know any of these people before we take them to. They just on the side of the road or what? Do you normally do that? You okay? Are you okay? Are they gonna give you money or what? Think so? Have you ever been hitchhiking before? I don't speak any English. You just there. Is that what it is? Yeah. They look like they just crossed the border. They feel much closer. Yeah, I've been out on good time. That's what she. They're saying you picked up the dog. The dog. It's down by the border. I'm just telling you. Why not just have them sit out? I said 6,000. He said I wish. So I said, what more? He said, yeah. So I'm guessing they paid 10,000. We're not stupid. Okay. We know the game. This is what I do. I sit out. This is what I do every day. Okay. Sit, stop. Walk too fast. All bodies. And they still play the same story.
All right. Sorry that took so long. Okay. So. All right. So now, okay, go ahead and on line 111 inside your dot format parentheses, type first equals first. And then a comma. And then inside, so on line 107, go ahead and put your curly brackets and then type first inside it. Okay. And save that.
Okay.
And oh wait, hold on. Did we go back to your scroll up a little? Yeah, we made a test 2 and then we didn't add it to the route. So scroll down. So anytime you add a new page to your website, you need to add it on this the app.route. So all you have to do is copy line 124 and then click to hit enter, paste it, and then just add a 2 to both of those. Okay, and now just go to your browser and then go add slash test 2. Are you sure you typed the go back to your oh, you know what? I bet it was. I think I know what went wrong. I think it was supposed to be lowercase key. Yeah. Okay, scroll up and keep scrolling up.
Is the basic spelled right? He spelled the basic with THA.
Yeah, he did it on all of them though, so it's all good. Okay, so or keep scrolling up. Okay. On line 59, that first key should be a lowercase k. That's why it didn't assign the key. Okay, and now go ahead and go back to your main page. Well, the main page. So get rid of the test 2. Okay, and retype this stuff.
Hey, Brad, I was screwing around with mine, and when I tried to get on the internet, I couldn't. When you're done, can you look at mine?
Yeah, are you on a PC or Mac?
PC.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a little different for PC, possibly. Okay, hit send info. Okay, now click to go to test 2.
Oh,
And there you go. So that's how we retrieved it. And if we go now look at your data store viewer and hit refresh. And so now you see how it assigned the key. So by default, it'll assign you a key, but if you don't assign a key, but if you want to specify the key so you know what to retrieve, then you do that dot key with the lowercase k. And then, okay, so now let me show you another way to do it. So let's go back to your Visual Studio. And go ahead and copy or scroll down. Okay, copy your test 2, so from line 92 to 111. Okay, and then go to a new line after 111 and get flush with the left and paste it. Okay, and change that 2 to a 3. And then let's go down to the route def and do the same thing. Okay, and scroll up. So, or sorry, scroll up to your test 3.
I'm not sure. What do you?
The test 3 one you just created. Oh, did we not change that to? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so now if we don't know the key, right, and let's say we just want to run a query and get information, like just get information from your sheet, right? So go ahead and delete line 117 and 18. Okay, and then click to the end of line 116 and hit enter. Oh, actually, you're there. Okay, cool. Okay, so now type, I don't know, the search. We're just going to give it a variable name equals NDB, all lowercase. No, NDB, November. Yeah. Okay. Dot gquill, and actually, I don't know if we've imported gquill. I doubt we have.
I don't think we did.
Oh wait, no, but we imported NDB, and NDB has gquill. We're good. Gquill, so GQL, and then in parentheses. So anytime you want to do a query, this is so like SQL. SQL is SQL. Well, Google likes to call it gquill because it's like Google query language. They need to be special and have their own thing. So now put quotes. And so now this is what you're going to do for like the majority of your SQL queries, right? Whether you're using real SQL or gquill. So the first thing you type is select, and then add a space, and you're going to put a star, and the star means everything, right? Now in this place, like let's say you just wanted the first name, right, is what you were querying, you could just do select first right here, or if you wanted to do multiple things, you could do first, comma last, but it's just easier to just do select star to select it all. So, and now add a space and type from, and then basic with a capital B. And then what you would normally do, so that's if you want everything in the sheet, right? But what you would normally do is you would also add some sort of where clause. So we'll just add one, just so that y'all can see how it works. So add a space and type where, and then space first, and then put a colon and a colon and an equals, and then type first. So we're saying where, but make sure that first is right after the equals. So we're saying where first is, and then we're saying it's going to be first. And normally, like in a regular SQL statement, you would just like first equals Mike or something, right? And that's all you'd need to do, but Mike in quotes. But with GQuil, it makes you insert it into it. So click after your quotation marks and add a comma, and then type first equals, and then in quotes type Mike. And I think you did it lowercase, so it is case sensitive, so it's going to pull it however you did that. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and click to the end of line 116 and hit enter and hit tab, and then just say, I don't know, collected info equals, and then just quotes with nothing in it. Okay, so now click to the end of line 118 and get a new line. Okay, so we've done the query, but now we have to iterate through the query. And the way you do that is with a for statement, right? So just like a for statement we learned in JavaScript, you'll eventually learn for statements in Python, but it's the same thing as the for of statement, where it iterates through everything, right? How we learned about that in the ES6 stuff. So type for, and we'll just have the variable be a, so just a, because usually when I do for statements, and you can do it, so a lot of people do I in whatever, but I do a lot of for statements because usually there's like a lot of queries and stuff, and so I do A for the first one and then B for the second one, because if like if you have a for statement and then you have another for statement inside that one and you do I again, then it's gonna do it for that and then screw everything up. But anyway, as for a in yeah, in and then space the search and then a colon. So that's going to iterate through it, and then hit enter. And I guess you'll have to hit tab or tab twice. No, you got to tab over to the right. Yeah, and then one more. There you go. And then do last equals or sorry, yeah, no, that's right. Last equals a dot last. So the A represents the retrieval of, all the data, and then so if we did like dot last, dot first, dot middle, dot whatever, we'd get that specific row or whatever, right? And so now go ahead and hit enter and type collected info plus equals so we're taking whatever collected info currently is and adding to it, and then do last plus and then add a break tag in quotes. So that's just going to print the last name and then return to the next line, right? So now on your dot format on line 135, change first your second first to collected info. Did it freeze? Are y'all there? Hello? Okay. Okay, so change your, on line 135, your second first to collected info.
Second first to collected.
Okay, and then go ahead and go to the internet and go to your test 3.
Invalid where condition at colon equals first.
Okay, let's go back to that. Put the colon after the equals.
Trying to find out where it was. I can't even find it again.
Scroll down right here on line 118.
And what am I putting here?
Put the colon after the equals. So delete the colon after first.
Sorry, I don't even see it.
So it says select star from basic where first
Oh,
colon.
okay, sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, put the colon, delete that colon and put the colon after first. Okay, save that and then go ahead and run that. What the heck? Why did it not print it?
Do we need to re-enter those values or anything, or no?
No. Go back to your Visual Studio. Well, okay, first go to your database thing. Your data store, so we can see if you spelled it with a capital M or lowercase m. Because if that's the case, then it's, oh yeah, you spelled it with a capital M.
Oh,
We
geez.
just need to change it to a capital M.
All right, and so that was
After at the end, yeah, right there. Okay, save that, run that.
it's that colon again.
None type and string. What none type? Okay, go back to your Visual Studio. Oh yeah, because one of them didn't have a last. Okay, so do this. Type go to line 120
Mhm.
and after the equals put str.
Before the A or
Right
just
right there is good. str, so that's how you change something to a string, and then put the parentheses and then put your closing parentheses at the end. So even if it's a none type object, it's going to literally change it to the word none. So save that, run that. And there you go. So, so
it's
then,
listed everything in the database with the string of Mike.
right. And if you wanted to just pull everything from the database from your basic one, you would just get rid of that where statement, right? And that would just get you everything. If you wanted to create more tables in your database, or kinds as Google calls them, go back to your Visual Studio.
Just in general on websites, when there's a search function for something, is this kind of what's happening on the back end? Is this what's occurring? Not with this series of code, but in general, it's a database query, and you're
Yes.
okay.
Yes, it's querying something from the database, and it's generally based off whatever your user input is, right?
Got it. Okay.
So this you will be using a lot. Like this will be 95% of what you do with programming, with web development, is taking stuff from the database, putting stuff into the database, querying the database, and entering stuff with your HTML forms, like to collecting user info from HTML forms and stuff. that's like 95% of what you're going to be doing, because you can do a lot with that, and then it's just a matter of tweaking it and stuff. But anyway, if you wanted to create another table, so like you would just do the same thing you've got with your class basic, and you would just change it to something else. Like that's just the, your basic info. Let's say you wanted to collect also like job titles, right? Well, that would probably just go in your basic info. Let's see, think of something different. I don't know, parking space numbers. Well, no, that would, you could probably put that in there too. Well, anyway, what you would do is like you would take, so let's actually do that. So let's copy line 6 through 8 of your NDB file.
Why is it doing that? Jeez.
Okay,
All
and
right.
then paste it, go to line 14 of that and paste it. Click to the beginning of your class and hit delete. And then change basic to parking. Right, so now we're collecting new data. And what we do is we have the same key and then change first to parking spot. So you have the same key. So you don't need this person's first, last, middle, phone number and everything, right? Because you have their email address, you know who that person is and all their info, right? So all you have to do is put the spot and then that person's key, which is going to travel with them on all your different things that you're collecting. Like, let's say we're doing another table that collected form data for some specific form, right? That they're filling out, right? All you would need is their key, and then you have all their basic information still, right? So that key goes with them to all the different tables that you build, so that's all you have to include. Does that make sense to y'all?
I have a question about it. Of course.
Okay.
So why wouldn't I just, and this is just my elementary mind asking this question, but why wouldn't I just take line 16 and just add it to this current table? I don't understand the difference or why there's two separate ones.
You would, because that would be basic info, but I was just trying to think of an example.
Oh, okay.
Let's maybe it was like I don't know, if it was something different that's not basic info, right?
Like a different class of information.
Yeah.
Okay, so like
maybe like-
when I was in the military, I was a medic. I did a lot of training for my soldiers. I had basic information that was battalion level, and then I had my own personal information, which was like training level for all the soldiers for like combat lifesaver, base CPR and all that stuff. Is that the kind of additional information you're talking about when you'd reach in and grab even more detailed stuff?
Yeah, kind of.
Access levels or
and think of it like this too. Like here's a better example. Change parking to login to change parking to well, no, the on line 14, change that to access log. Okay, so now on line 6, change parking spot to I don't know, date logged in. Yeah, that's fine. And then go and then copy line 16 again. And go to a new line and put paste that and change it to area accessed. Right? So now every time so now like every time somebody logs in, let's say they go to the admin section of the web page, right? Then you could log the date they logged in and where they went to, and you could enter that like every time. You could have an access log for every time. So you just have one email that lists it, but then every single time they access like the admin section, let's say they access like downloading some sort of sensitive information from it, so that you're logging who's doing these things, right? And you're going to have multiple logs, but you're not going to have to enter all their first last email of who logged into that one. Does that make sense?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Jacob, you had a question?
Yeah, kind of building off of what you just said, putting it towards technology. I know, like in the hospitals, like some of the staff, they have trackers on them. Is this kind of like the same kind of data collecting trackers where it can log in like how long they're in a patient's room and what they do?
Yeah. Yeah.
That
like-
way the administration can kind of see how long they're spending time with patients and what they're doing in those rooms.
Yes, but on the technology, yes. Like you're trying to. It's not so much what they're doing is as much as, let's say their account got hacked or something, right? And somebody's accessing it at a time they're not normally there, right? Then you could see that, and you could see what information they act, or if even their account didn't get hacked, but let's say they're doing malicious stuff, like somebody sold your data or whatever. You want to see who accessed that data and downloaded that data or whatever, right? Just things along those ends. Like access logs are really vital to web pages and servers and whatnot. Just so you know who's touching the data and whether they should. Well, you should only give them access to things that they should be able to touch, like to access. That's why you have different access levels, and grant access to different sections of the website, like it's compartmentalized need to know type stuff, right? But you just also you just need to log it. It's just you do. But anyway, so we kind of ran out of time, but for PC, it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. Does anybody who has a PC want to stay after so I can walk them through it, since tomorrow we're not going to be here? If not, y'all don't have to, and we can cover this when we get back. And you guys could try to mess around with it as the PC, or with the PC, to get it to work by watching the video, but I'll leave it up to y'all. Does anybody want to stay after to have me walk them through it?
I'll stay a couple of minutes, right?
I don't know how long it'll be. It might be an hour or so.
Yeah,
I think just watching the video and having myself try it first, and then it'll be a refresher when we get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is that return date, Brandon? Was it the 2nd you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check. It might be the 3rd, because I think there's something about like that's Tuesday.
I think it is the 3rd.
Yeah, the 3rd is
Second is a Monday.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so it's the 3rd that we'll be back. All right, well, I'll post well, Mike.
I'll stay, Brendan. I'll stay.
Okay, Mike, did you want to stick around for 1 sec so I could show you how to update information? Because like I showed you how to put it in, but then you won't know how to update it. Like you're not just going to put a whole new entry every time something changes.
Yeah, sure. I can stick around a little bit.
Okay, cool. So
Merry Christmas, guys. I'm out of here.
yeah,
You guys have a good holiday.
Happy holidays.
Have a happy holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to y'all.
Happy Kwanzaa or whatever you celebrate.
You guys travel and be safe
Happy
on the road
holiday.
too.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
All right, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Okay, so now let's go ahead and scroll up to, or scroll up. So copy your main page, because we're gonna, so from
Like this?
19, yeah, well, from, no, from 19, oh, you need the C too. So from 19 and then all the way down, you get your post section too. So all the way to when that ends. Yeah, so line 84.
Oh. Oh, come on. Well, try it again. I'm running out of room to scroll on my trackpad here.
If you click to the beginning of line 19, and then you hold shift and press the down arrow, it'll copy it.
Jeez, I wish I'd have known this a long time ago.
Well, now you do. Okay. Oh, and down. Yeah, there you go. And now copy that.
Mhm.
And then go to the end. So because we're gonna make a test 4. So after your test 3.
Control C is to copy, right?
Yeah. Okay, click to line 136 and paste to there. And just change main page to test 4. And then go to your app.route and add your test 4. Avia, have a good day.
Hey, can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Got a quick question, but I cannot hear anybody here.
Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Peter, can you hear me?
Go to my.
Peter, can
All
you?
right. Now I can hear. Yeah, I had my settings.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was out yesterday. So we on break till next year.
Yep. We're until the January 3rd.
And if we're gonna do this for Windows, where is there a video for that, or is that we just gotta look at the?
Tim's gonna stick around after, and I'm gonna show like all the stuff that I showed Mike with the database and everything is the same. It's just it's very little bit different for Windows for the stuff that you have to run to see the database viewer. But actually, I mean,
Yeah, I can wait. I can wait a
okay.
little. I can wait.
Yeah, I'll post the video that it'll be this video because we'll do it with Tim after we're done showing how to update stuff with Mike. Okay. So Mike, scroll up to your test 4 and okay, so that'll be the same. So let's just do delete lines 150 and 151. So leave first name and email. And then delete 51 and 52.
Oh.
Yeah, delete that. Okay. So now scroll down and okay, so now so if we know the key, so if we know the email, the easiest way to update things is to do okay, do the basic, so delete lines 165 through 171. Yeah, delete that. And then on line 166, delete the dot key after the basic. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Yeah, so we've got the basic equals ndb.key.email and then add .get at the end. So it's just like it's just like what we were doing if we wanted to retrieve the data, right? Except we're going to change the data and add a parentheses after. Okay, and now click to the end of 166 and hit enter. And now do the basic dot first equals first. Okay, so what we're doing here is, so if you see the order's different, right? So before we were saying, so watch, scroll up to test 2 and go to your, so see here, we did first equals the basic dot first, right? Because we were, because the first one is the variable you're assigning it to, right? So we were assigning it to that variable first. But in this case, scroll down to your test 4. Yeah, in this case, we have the basic dot first, and then that variable first. So we're saying in the database, the basic dot first, change that to what the variable first that we have on line 159. So whatever the user types for first. And then when we're just retrieving it, you don't have to put a dot put. But anytime you change or add something to the database, you have to put the dot put after.
Oh, dot put. Okay.
Yeah, after the variable name, and that adds it to the database.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and go to your browser and go to test 4. And then just type a new first name. And then your email that, or no, the one, yeah, it has to be the, because remember the email is the key.
That's right.
So yeah. And then send. And then go to, wait. That posted to your main page because we forgot to change it in the, okay, go to your Visual Studio. Because we copied and pasted. That's the problem with copying and pasting. We forgot to put test 4. So put on line 148 in your action, have it /test 4. Okay. So now let's redo that with going to go to /test 4 or /test 4, and then same thing. Okay, and that's fine. But now hit refresh.
There it is.
It's changed the one with the key, Mikey's Gmail, to Jim, right? But now let's say we wanted.
Why did it leave the other ones as null?
Because we changed it and then didn't wait. Oh, because we because when we posted it to the post page, it changed the you know how we sent it to the wrong one the first time? Well, we sent it with that email and it's an atomic database, and all we sent was the first name and
the
email address, and so it atomic deleted everything else. So
okay,
that's why I don't send it to the wrong page. But or wait, like watch, we can resubmit it. So go to your go to your main page and we'll create a new one with a new fake email. Yeah, so just create a new one with a new fake email. Just, you can type random stuff, doesn't matter.
Fake email.
Yeah, fake email. Be fake@gmail.com, whatever. And then test again, whatever. Okay, send that. And now go to your test 4. And then type a new first name other than Rick. And then type the same, no, it's got to be the same one though. Yeah, Google it. And now let's go to your thing and hit refresh. So it created it, and then we changed it, and it left everything else the same because we didn't post it to the wrong page and have an atomic database delete everything else.
So is a database what hackers are always trying to access because you've got all this info here that you would want?
Yep.
So I guess the security of the database is a pretty big deal, huh?
Yeah, and actually, see how we can actually see the password there?
You can make it where you don't see it.
Well, what I'll teach y'all how to do later when we have time is I'm going to teach you how to encrypt it before you put it in there. So even if your database gets hacked, right, they won't know the password because you don't even know the password, and you pull it up, you don't know it, but your computer knows it because you encrypt it before you send it in, but then when it comes out, you unencrypt it. So your computer knows how to read it, but you don't know how to read it.
Got it.
It's a whole complicated.
It kind of has an encryption filter on the back end that can, it'll pass through. You know? Got it.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll show y'all how to do that later, but for now it's fine as is. But yeah, that's how you update it if you know the key. So now let's show you how to update it if you don't know the key. So like, let's say we want to update all the first names or something, right? So let's go up and copy our test this one. So scroll up a little. Your test 3, copy your test 3, so from line 113 down. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. We're not gonna go through submitting a form for it. I'm just gonna show you how you can update it. So yeah, from 113 all the way down to the get all the HTML stuff. So if now that it's highlighted, you can still hold shift and hit the down arrow. Oh, or maybe not. And down.
You did all the way through the bottom.
No, 135.
All right.
Okay, and then scroll down and go to line 193 and paste it there, and then make that test 5, I think we're on.
Yep.
And then yeah, go down and do the thing. And another thing I didn't mention, generally you're going to want to put this, this already is in alphabetical order. It's just one word, but just so you know, when you create this app.route, you're going to want to put it in alphabetical order so that if you need to reference it, if you're like, what was the name of that page or class or whatever, and you're looking.
Yeah, there's a lot. I could see how you could get lost trying to find stuff.
Right. And you will have, like, I mean, some complex websites have like hundreds of pages. Like, I mean, some really big ones have like thousands, but stuff you guys will build, you'll could be getting into hundreds. So it's good to have it alphabetical order. But anyway, so let's go back up to our test 5. And so now we don't know the key, but we want to update everything where the first name is Mike, right? So click to the end of line 199 and hit enter and tab twice. And now do the key equals a dot key lowercase key dot get, and then parentheses. So that will get you the key for each of your results. So now that you have the key, it's the same process as we did on test 4. So scroll up to test 4 and or down a little. So we're at the part where it's the query. So copy the line 167 and 168. Or actually, never mind. Don't even bother doing that because we named it the key instead of the basic. So get rid of the quotes that are in there. Okay, so just go click to the end of line 200 and hit enter. Okay, and so now type. We'll change the middle name. So the key dot middle. Middle, yeah, equals, and then in quotes just type, I don't know, new middle name. And so now save that and go to oh wait, hold on, what's it say for, does it say Mike there? Scroll to the right for it first. Okay, yeah, it does. Okay. So now go ahead and go to test 5. And now go to your data store viewer and refresh. Just hit refresh on the big thing. Oh, what the heck? Why didn't it work? See, first is Mike. Okay, go back to your code. I can see what went wrong. Oh, we didn't do dot put. Duh. Okay. So on. Oh no, not there. So click to the end of line 201. Hit enter and do the key dot put and then brackets. Or sorry, not brackets. Parentheses. Okay, save that and now go to test 5. Okay, now go to your data store viewer and hit refresh. And there you go. So, and you can see how with that query, you could get a lot more specific, right? So let's say you didn't know, let's say the person you knew their email, but their email wasn't the key, right? Because they have like a member ID or something, right? In your where statement, you could get real specific and say where email equals this email or whatever, right? And then you could change that specific one. So even if you don't know the key, if you know some sort of identifier, you can still query it that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, that's adding, retrieving, and updating databases and using your HTML forms and everything in Python. So that's big. If you practice that, like I would practice, creating on your resume page this holiday if you have time and want to. I mean, you could wait till you get back, but if you have time and you're wanting to play around with it,
I probably will. I'm always messing around with this stuff.
yeah, consider adding like to your page a sign-in page, right, where you have to create a page, because this is eventually you're going to have to do this for your resume project. That's
Sure.
part of like the requirements is creating a where people can create a profile, they can log in, and they can update their profile, right? And now that you know how to do all these things, you could do that, right? Now you're going to want to use some like if statements, right? Because like they're not going to want to update everything. Like say like if they type their first name, then update first name or whatever, right? And actually, let me show you a way to do that real quick. So scroll up to the top, down a little. Okay, so like if you only wanted to add the first name, if they type the first name, click to the end of line 52 and hit enter. And just type if first and then a colon. And that's literally all you have to do. So now tab over line 54. And that's all. Because if they don't type anything in the first name, it doesn't send anything because there's no value. So it has a none type value. So it's saying if first exists, if first is not a none type value, do this, right? So like you could see how if you wanted to update their profile, you could do the same thing and just only type information you want to update, right? And then do like if first this blah 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 blah. But obviously you wouldn't have that basic. You'd have it retrieve their key. Or can y'all still hear me, or did I cut out again?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I can.
Good.
But yeah, so like you'd have it retrieve the key and then update their information. But that's how you would use the if first is what I was talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, so you are good to go.
Real quick, can I show you something I've been wanting to show you, or at least bring up in class, but I didn't want to side rail or distract the class with it.
Sure.
You've probably heard about it already, but have you followed this like Chat GPT they released and played with the coding aspects of it? It's real quick. It's just open source stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna go too far into it, but I wanted your thoughts on it as someone who knows what they're doing with this stuff. Basically last week, or maybe it's been 2 weeks now, they released like a conversational
like an AI bot.
Yeah, it's probably.
Oh, are you talking about the one that can like write computer code? And
it can do anything. It can explain code bugs. It can write code. It can answer questions about code. It's crazy.
Yeah, I have heard about that. That is crazy because they never thought that was going to be possible for like the longest time because it's too.
I mean, I would have thought that would have been possible.
Yeah.
So like if I type, how do I create a database with SQL? And then I could say something like, how would that look in code? Oh, geez. Well, anyway, this is a really shorthand version, but the other one I was trying to get into is I guess their servers are full. It won't let me in right now, but I don't know, for someone like you, you should, I mean, just take a look at it. It's pretty bizarre. Like you can write in plain text, natural language, what you want, and it can line by line create code. And if you get errors, it'll like terminal errors, it will tell you what the error means and how to fix it. I mean, it's crazy. It's bizarre.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. I definitely do need to take some time to look into it because, yeah, I didn't think that was going to be possible, like for a long time.
I mean, like I had and with my resume project, I had a problem with my responsive menu. And I copied my whole code, put it in there and said, why won't my header work? And it said, it within 5 seconds, it just said, oh, because you didn't do ABC. And I did it and it worked. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's free, open source, just something to mess with when you get bored, but it might blow your mind a little bit. It's pretty crazy.
Have you played with any of the picture makers, like where you type like
Yeah, like Dolly and those. Yep.
create a picture of a astronaut riding a horse and
Yep.
like, it'll create that and stuff, like, yeah, those are fun too. But anyway, sorry, Tim, I know you're sticking around, so we
Hey.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Hey, you guys have a good
no
holiday.
problem.
you
You too, Mike. Here from you
Later.
third.
Thanks very much.
all right, Tim, you want to do screen share?
Yes, I'm doing it now. I'm very behind. Look, every time I enter the code, I can't get onto the internet. I get invalid syntax. So we had to work through that first before we could go into the main.py.
Oh, save your main.py. Click it and hold control S.
Control S.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see if they-
Now try it.
Okay. Oh, no kidding. Is that it?
Yeah, it just wasn't saved.
Oh my God.
It's all good. Okay, so for PC to do all this stuff. So first, go to the internet.
Yeah, that hit the load. I don't know what's going on. It says object is not callable, none type.
No,
Is there something wrong I'm missing here?
No, you're good. It doesn't matter. It's just because there's no post section for your main page, but you don't need one. It's all good. Okay, so go to the internet.
Okay. Oh, here it is. It came up. Okay.
All right. So go to like Google.
Okay, Google. I got you. Okay.
Okay, and type Google App Engine. It's going to be pretty much the same thing, most of the steps.
Gap Engine, GAP?
No, Google App Engine, APP.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then scroll down to the one that says app. Yeah, that one, App Engine Platform. And click Try It Free. Okay. So this is gonna make you enter credit card information. Oh, hold on. Click on best organizational needs. Click on idea, startup idea. No, startup idea, the one below it. So you don't have to enter the work thing. Okay, hit continue. All right, so I'm gonna do stop screen share so you can enter your credit card information, but don't worry, you're gonna be in the free tier. You're not gonna be spending any money.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, let me know once that's done and then you can or just do screen share again once you're done with that section.
All right.
Are you still entering it?
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I had to get up and find my wallet because I thought my PayPal was gonna work.
Oh, okay, no worries. I just wasn't sure if you were done and just forgot to do screen share.
I got it. All right, doing it now. Oh man. WordPress, start website hosting. Is that what I would want or skip for now?
No, are you done with the credit card info?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
can
like
you
screen
just
share right now.
and then I'll know what's up because I can't
All right.
see it. Okay, no, you're good. You're here. So just click create application. And then yeah, are you in Central or where are you?
I'm in East New York.
Okay. Then yeah, just hit next.
Is that the one I would want?
Is the closest one to you? Which one's closest to you?
I think this one is
Oh, okay, then do East.
East 4, it says right here.
Okay, try East 2. Oh, what happened?
East 4 looked good. I didn't see East 2.
Oh, okay, then yeah, do East 4. Oh, did you hit next already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want me to go back?
No, no, no. Let it process. Let it process. Okay. So now click on download Cloud SDK.
Okay.
Click get started.
Okay.
And scroll down.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, scroll back up. Okay, let's see what it said. Scroll down a little because I want to see the
G Cloud version.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Right click on Google Cloud CLI installer. Yeah, right.
This one?
Not well. See how it's in blue. It says like download the.
Okay.
Right click on that and click
Okay.
open a new window or new tab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It downloaded. So now click on it. It's in the bottom left corner.
Okay.
Okay. And this is the only difference that's for Windows. For Mac, remember he had to do like all that craziness. Well, it's easier
Yeah.
because it's got an actual installer. No,
Oh, do I want to turn this on?
No, don't click that. Yeah, just click next
Okay.
and agree. And yeah, and then next, and then yeah.
Man, downloading takes time.
Yeah. But that was the only real difference. If you want, we can just go because I'll upload the video and then you just follow the video from once he had the SDK installer done, everything else is going to be the same.
All right.
Well, other than you won't need to be on your his was on.
We'll have a look at the
You could just do it from the command prompt. Like I don't know if you remember, but he had to switch to from his bash to something else. You won't have to worry about that. But you could just do it from your command prompt. So, all right. Well, if you have any questions, just hit me up, email, text, whatever, and I'm happy to help.
all right. Maybe we get a Zoom call and get this in if I get stuck behind.
Yeah,
the video might be too long.
Yeah. If you get stuck, just hit me up and we could Zoom it. So. All right. Have a good one, everybody.
All right, Brennan. Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Bye.
Bye later. Bye.